Good day, grade 7 learners. I hope you are having an amazing day. I am Sir Raymond, your physical education teacher for today. Before we begin our lesson, let me show you first the most essential learning competencies. Number 1, undertakes physical activity and physical assessment. Number 2, review goals based on assessment results. And number 3, executes the skills involved in the dance. Class, before we start our lesson, let's have a short review about the lesson last quarter. Our lesson was all about badminton. For activity 1, you are going to identify the different badminton shots that I'm going to show in the picture. You are given 5 seconds to think of your answer. Are you ready, students? Let's start! Number 1. 5 seconds to think of your answer. What's the answer? Very good. The answer is love shot. Number 2. What do you think is the answer? Correct. The answer is smash. Number 3. 5 seconds to think of your answer. What do you think is the answer? Correct. The correct answer is net drop shot. Number 4. 5 seconds to think of your answer. What is the answer? Very good. The correct answer is drop shot. Number 5. What do you think is the correct answer? Great! The correct answer is drive shot. Class, all of your answers are correct. Now, let's proceed to activity number 2. For this activity, you are going to arrange the jumbled letters in order to reveal the correct word or words. You will be given 5 seconds to think of your answer. Class, are you ready? Let's start! Number 1. You have 5 seconds to think of your answer. What is the answer? Correct. The correct answer is tinikling. How about in number 2? You have 5 seconds to think of your answer. Class, what is the answer? Very good. The correct answer is binasuan. Let's proceed to number 3. 5 seconds to think of your answer. What do you think is the answer? Good job. The correct answer is binislakan. Now, let's proceed to the last item. Number 4. You have 5 seconds to think of your answer. Class, what is the answer? Great! The correct answer is itik-itik. Class, what did you notice about the given pictures? What kind of dance is shown in the picture? Very good. These are examples of folk dances. Today, we're going to learn and execute the basic folk dance steps. But before we proceed to the dance steps, let us discuss first about physical fitness. Physical fitness is indeed important to one's life. It is an indicator which shows whether you have the ability to meet with ease the ordinary as well as unusual demands of everyday life and still have energy left to enjoy your free time. Physical fitness is a personal responsibility. It implies making a personal effort to stay healthy and active throughout your life. Staying active keeps your body functioning at a high level. Improvement of physical fitness can be accomplished by everyone. Some people achieve fitness through different physical activities like sports or dance. In this lesson, you will be introduced to folk dancing as one of the physical activities that you can do to improve your personal fitness. After this lesson, you may not end up as the best folk dancer in your class, but it will bring you to an enjoyable experience while developing your body at the same time. What is folk dance? Folk dance refers to the dances created and performed collectively by the ordinary people. It is also defined as a traditional dance of a given group of people such as Ilocano, Pangasinan, Tagalog, Pampango, Bicol, Cebuano, Ilonggo, and Waray. There are two types of folk dance, the regional and the national. The regional refers to the dance particular to one local or area, while the national refers to the dance performed all over the country. Class, why is learning and practicing folk dance important? Very good. Folk dance preserves and promotes the Filipino culture. It means it keeps the history of people and our culture alive by sharing and teaching the younger generations about the dances. Another, folk dance is considered as one of the oldest and popular form of exercise. It means participating in folk dance helps us to improve our physical function and health and well-being. It is also a good way to develop cardiovascular, muscular endurance, body composition, as well as balance and flexibility. Class, if you want to become healthy and fit, come and let's perform the basic folk dance steps. What are you waiting for? Let's start! The first step that we will perform is the touch step. Step pattern, point and close. Countings, 1, 2. Please watch the instructional video and observe. Touch step. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Class, execute touch step. Do it in 8 measures. Ready? And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Next is the close step. Step pattern. Step and close. Countings, 1, 2. Close step. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Execute the close step. Do it in 8 measures. Ready? And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Next is the hop step. Step pattern, step and a hop. Countings, 1, 2. Hop step. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Execute the hop step. Do it in 8 measures. Ready? And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Next is the change step. Step pattern. Step close step. Countings 1 and 2. Change step. 1 and 2, 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 1 and 2. Execute the change step. Do it in 8 measures. Ready? And 1 and 2, 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 1 and 2. Next is the change step, arms in lateral position, right and left alternately. Countings 1 and 2. Change step, arms in lateral position, right and left alternately. 1 and 2, 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 1 and 2. Execute the change step with arms in lateral position. Do it in 8 measures. Ready? And 1 and 2, 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 1 and 2. Next is the change step, arms in reverse T while doing kumintang clockwise. Countings 1 and 2. Change step, arms in reverse T position while doing kumintang. 1 and 2, 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 1 and 2. Execute the change step, arms in reverse T while doing the kumintang clockwise. Do it in 8 measures. Ready? And 1 and 2, 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 1 and 2. The last step, kuradang. Step pattern. Step close step. Cross step. Close step point. Countings 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3. Kuradang. 1 and 2, 3, 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 1 and 2, 3. Execute kuradang. Do it in 8 measures. Ready? And 1 and 2, 3, 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 1 and 2, 3. Now that you have already learned the basic folk dance steps, I'm sure you are all ready for your performance task. But before moving to your performance task, kindly bring out your pen and paper and answer the assessment. Let's find out if you learned something from our lesson. Fill in the blanks. Complete the table and write the correct answer. I will give you 5 seconds to answer each item. Class, are you ready? Let's begin. Let's start with item number 1. Time's up. Let's proceed to item number 2. Time's up. Let's proceed to item number 3. Time's up. Let's proceed to item number 4. Time's up. Last but not the least, item number 5. Time's up. Class, let us see who among you got the correct answer. Let's check your answers. For item number 1, the correct answer is point close. For item number 2, the correct answer is 1, 2. For item number 3, the correct answer is hop step. For item number 4, the correct answer is step close step. And for item number 5, the correct answer is 1 and 2. Class, who got the perfect score? Nice job, my dear grade 7 learners. Now, let's proceed to your performance test. Number 1, practice the dance steps. Number 2, upon mastery, present the dance steps. Number 3, take a video while performing the different dance steps by following the step pattern and correct countings. Note, if there's no available gadgets that can record the video, you may send pictures capturing the dance steps activity. Number 4, send the video or pictures to your MAPI teacher via messenger. Number 5, the rubrics given will be used to assess your performance. Here are the dance steps that you need to perform. And these are the rubrics to assess your performance. For your assignment, answer pages 5 to 9 on your PE-7 Quarter 3 Learning Module. Class, that ends our lesson. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day. Goodbye!